Hi, I'm Kim Auerbach, manager and owner of Zitune, with my husband and our chef, Chafik Larobi. Zitune is a Zagat-rated restaurant located in the heart of downtown Los Altos. Our menu features modern Moroccan and Mediterranean cuisine. The menu has both Moroccan classics and modern updated versions, really to please any palate.
My name is Chafik. I'm the chef and owner of restaurant Zitune here in downtown Los Altos. The name Zitune means olives in Arabic. Morocco is very well known for its olives, olive oil, and olive trees everywhere. So when I was growing up, we had good olive oil in the house, we cook with it. We had olive marinade that we had for snack, for lunch or dinner. So I grew up with olive oil and olive tree, and that's basically where the name Zitune comes from. Our cuisine here at Zitune is modern Moroccan and Mediterranean. Moroccan cuisine has so many influences over centuries, and that includes the Arab, the Berber, the Moorish, the Mediterranean, the Africans, and these are the influences that makes the difference in Moroccan cuisine. We use a lot of spices. We use cumin, paprika, saffron, ras hanout spice, and we're balanced. The cuisine is about balancing the taste, and Moroccan cuisine is known to balance between sweet and savory. Also, we use a lot of fruits, fresh fruit. We use a lot of dry fruits, apricot, prunes, quince. That's what makes Moroccan cuisine unique in flavor and unique in taste. What I do here is basically, I grew up in Morocco. I grew up with my mother's food. I grew up with all those tagines that my sister, my aunt, my mother used to make, and those flavors that when I used to come home from school, I used to smell tagine cooking. I can't wait to do my homework and start eating tagines. So basically, I take the classic and say, how can I make it more modern? How can I add my experience, my creation, my talents to make it a little more modern?
Welcome to the Marrakesh Room. It's springtime. Mother's Day, graduation are right around the corner. And if you're looking for a place to have that celebration, you can dine either in our main dining room or here in our Marrakesh Room. Private dining, groups up to 30. Bring your family, enjoy a great night out at Zitune.
And today I'm going to cook a classic Moroccan dish called the Mrouzia. Well, we have saffron, we have cinnamon, ground ginger, we have herb de Provence, and we have dry thyme leaves, and we have toasted almonds, we have toasted sesame seeds, and we have very important spices in Moroccan cuisine called ras hanout. Ras hanout, it's called the top of the shop because everybody who makes it have his own recipe. Could have 20 spices, 30 spices, 40. Mine has 20. I make it and I grind it, I use it fast, and then I grind another batch. We already had 2 lamb shakes that were nicely brown, seasoned and brown, and we took them off. Now we're gonna add onions. This is how I make it at Zitune. Very important, you have to cook the onions very slow. You wanna caramelize the onions, you don't wanna burn it. So Moroccan cuisine, it's especially back home, it's not a rush. You gotta take your time. Like my mother used to say, cook the dish on its hot. What she means, cook it slowly. Cook it very slowly. So what you see, you got some onions over here, and once they're caramelized a little bit, I'm gonna start adding my spices. So you got the saffron, we got the onions. Now what we're doing is building the flavor. So you gotta turn the heat down, so you wanna cook everything slow. Now we're gonna start adding our spices slowly. You can add bay leaf, cinnamon sticks, and then we're gonna, remember the heat is hot. So when you add your spices, you don't wanna burn them, you wanna toast them. So you can turn it off, it's okay. Add your spices. No hurry. Moroccan cuisine is about having fun, and cook your dishes slowly. You can add all the spices. This is herb de Provence, so we added ginger, cinnamon, herb de Provence. We added ras hanout in there. And we're gonna add dry thyme leaves. Now we're gonna add little salt. You gotta have salt from the beginning. That's how you build the flavor, okay? Now we turn the heat back on. We're gonna toast all these spices, all the onions and everything, slowly. You don't wanna turn the heat too high, otherwise you're gonna burn your spices. We're gonna deglaze them with a little red wine. This is my French classic. Moroccan, they don't use red wine in their Mrouzia. because it's Muslim country. I'm in California, we have good wine. I put little wine in here. We cook it a little bit, and then we add the lamb. So we added this, we're gonna mix this a little bit, toast it, and then we're gonna add the rest of the wine. It's about 1 cup, you know. The spices that I add, it's about 1 teaspoon each. So now we added everything, we turn the heat back on so we can burn the alcohol and reduce the wine to sec. What does it mean? It means reduce it till you have nothing left. That's where the flavor comes from and the fat from the lamb. We're gonna add stock. You just wanna cover it a little bit. And this, we're gonna bring it to a boil and we're gonna let it simmer slow for 2.5 hours to 3 hours. It depends how big is the meat, how big is the shanks or the cut you're using, and you don't wanna rush it. What I was talking before about Moroccans, they mix sweet and savory. We started with savory dish. Now we're gonna add dry fruit, which is prunes, and we're gonna finish it with little honey at the end. That's what makes Moroccan cuisine is unique. It's the sweet and savory. They start with savory dish, they finish it with a little sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and place this one and show you how I'm gonna do that. So you see how we cooked it slow, nice, and the shiny color is from the honey. We finished it with little honey at the end. We're gonna plate it 2 ways. The Moroccan way, if you have tagine, but if you don't have tagine, you can do it in a plate. My family did it in a plate, so it's not necessarily serving tagine. So this is classic Moroccan dish. It's fun when you put it in Moroccan tagine and you have friends coming over, you have some wine and everything. It's fun. It adds to the experience. This is the lamb, and we finished it with prunes. I'm using prunes. You can use dry apricots. You can use raisins. You can use anything you want. So we're gonna do one Moroccan style, and we're gonna do the other one on plates. I finished the lamb Mrouzia, this classic Moroccan dish, with toasted sesame seeds that I toasted. And then I finish them with almonds. You can finish them with any type nuts you want. If you don't like almonds, you can use something else. Thank you for watching. Remember, life is too short to eat boring food. I'll see you at Zitune soon. Thank you.
To finish every Moroccan meal, you've got to do it in the classic way with Moroccan mint tea. Whenever you go into any Moroccan home, you're going to be served tea when you walk in the door, and before you leave and after any meal, you're going to be served tea again. So come to Zitune, enjoy your meal, and enjoy a great glass of tea.